Alright. Well, that was an endeavor.
That sure was it. And we're back.
That's fucking season 2.
Holy
after,
shit.
Like, a year.
After a year and no one watching.
And no, no ads, no nothing. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It just life gets in the way.
Exactly, but again, I think that's a good thing. I mean, no ads.
Right, you can just watch the video and not have to worry. You could watch an actual video and not have to worry about a pop-up every 15 seconds. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, man. I think it's a good thing to talk about. Season 2, episode 1. Talking about freaking the whole the whole landscape of YouTube now.
Yeah, just having to sit through either the ads before the video, the survey before the video, the ads during the video, anything.
Dude, oh man, don't even get me started. You know what? I can accept ads. I get it. It's like the new way of doing things.
Yeah.
But like their misplacement in the videos.
And the secret character is. Do you have problems getting it up? Cialis maybe for you. Come on.
Like I just watched the death battle of Darkseid and
Thanos.
and that's like there's like a freaking ad in the middle of the battle.
In the fight. Ew. Come on now.
Thankfully, it wasn't like in a very important part of it, but still.
You could have put a commercial between like the introduction of like the finishing completion of like Thanos and then Darkseid right in that spot between. Get it over with. Make it longer so we don't have to do it while we're fighting, so we can just have a smooth fight.
Yeah.
That's like to be in a movie theater, and then right in the middle of a fucking epic fight between Captain America and Iron Man, a Cialis commercial comes on. Hey, remember that one time you Googled these weird sunglasses? Yeah, well, here's an ad for them.
Yeah, just because it's gonna haunt you.
Yeah.
It's crazy how these ads really follow you through it too.
They're always listening.
Mm-hmm.
They're always listening.
Yeah, these bots, man, they really track you down pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. One of the main reasons why I wanted to kind of get back to filming was the ending of Super Best Friends and the Switcher channel on YouTube. It was a pretty sad loss, honestly. On Sunday when I saw the final video, with Woolie's face all sad.
Yeah, how did I'm not gonna lie, when you told me about that, that was pretty crazy because I would have never have.
I guess that from what I was reading was that the running joke when they started the show was that Matt and Pat were already not friends.
Really?
So it was kind of like a joke, like it's two best friends playing, and like fuck, I kind of don't like you already. And then they took off. So then you're like, shit, we have a successful business with somebody I really don't like. So that's kind of what ended up happening. But I mean, damn, 9 years.
It's really been 90. Oh yeah, because it's MK11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or 9. MK9.
Yeah, MK9. Or no, actually just MK.
I mean, it's kind of because MK9 did come out in 2011. It's from Fusion is, but. Oh man, I used to just love that video of them playing MK.
Yeah, dude, 30 Hits Chiefs, any of their videos. I don't watch cable because I was just hooked on their channel. I'd watch what new episode of Silent Hill. What's the new episode, like this episode of Silent Hill video, and just watch that playthrough. So we got to get the recording equipment to do all that, but I do want to make playthrough videos. I do want to make, just fucking us doing bullshit on different video games or teaming up when eventually the PlayStation and Xbox crossover event happens.
Oh, thank heavens. It's going to be
when that does happen, we can actually have jointed, recordings.
It only took
eons.
It only took eons for Sony to just give in after Nintendo and Microsoft have been friends for a while.
Forever, yeah. It's ridiculous. I think that wasn't the first thing that happens.
Who knows?
What's going on there? Okay.
We're recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
So, yeah. And I mean, I think season 2, we definitely got to up our recording equipment. But we're not getting paid for this. We wish. But I guess it's a testament to Samsung products.
Yeah, I've still been using my Note. It's the Note 8 as opposed to the Note 4.
So that's an upgrade.
Yeah. I prefer a wider phone than a taller phone.
Dude, that's another thing. I guess that 16 by 9 is just
It's a moneymaker. Or it's not. What is this?
Well, no, it's an 18 by 9.
That's an 18 by 9.
That's an 18 by 9. The 16 by 9 was the previous. I did the wide.
Yeah, I miss my Note 4. I do miss it was wider because with the Note 8, more people can use it. And that's what I don't like. Because the whole thing with the nose, like, oh, dude, it's a family. Like, yeah, I can fucking hold it, you pussy. Like, you can. Like, that's why I liked it. Now, fucking,
yeah,
it's okay for everybody.
and it's just crazy too because like now we're in phones in the 6.5 inch range and everything like that, which
Remember when phones were going trying to get smaller and smaller?
yeah, remember that? And then not even that, because you talk to someone 10 years ago and say, hey, you want to use that 7-inch Android tablet you just bought? You're going to put that in your pocket and walk around
with that. You need to get those special vests that have like the pockets on the insides.
Yeah. I mean, things have changed because, I mean, back then to a 7-inch tablet had like 1.5-inch bezels.
What is a bezel?
So bezels like basically just like the extra fat around the screen.
Okay.
Simplest way.
Okay.
So like I mean like if you look at your Note 8, it's trimmed out all of that.
Yeah,
Like once it's 6+ inch screen, you have like no fat to like really make that phone bigger. Like you said, you can fit in your hand.
Right. Okay.
So I know that's why they want that new aspect ratio, but like I like bezels. I like a good bezel. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with curves.
I know. Talking about body.
Try to start cheap, man. But yeah,
I think 2018's been a huge change in a lot of things, honestly.
It definitely was. It definitely was.
Mhm.
Lost a lot of things in 2018. Stan Lee.
I know.
Fucking Stan Lee's dead, bro.
Dude.
After all those fake news posts, he's actually gone.
Dude, at this point, now it's Stan gone, I'm like losing my shit over like Betty White. I'm like, I'm not ready for Betty White.
Yeah, she is. That's astounding that she's still going.
I know, man. That's the other one. I'm just
But
like,
it's one of those things like where if you watch, I don't know if you ever watched like the National Geographic shows where they have people living in the woods, like they're out in the woods and they're like alone in Alaska or stuff like that. When you see like the really old, like the really old couple, how the hell are you still going? It's like, well, I gotta go check my fish nets to make sure I caught something from last night. I gotta go check the fur traps. Like I got shit to do. Like that's why you wake up in the morning. I got shit. Like I gotta when you go to bed at night. Like well, tomorrow what I'm gonna go do is look at this. Then I'm gonna look at this. You know, stuff to do tomorrow. So they're like 110. So Betty White's got some stuff to do apparently.
I was gonna say, you think it's that desire to do
Something, yeah, just to keep it going tomorrow. Because again, like you see people who die 60s, 70s because they're sick and they can't do anything, so they're sitting in bed all the time. You can't do anything.
There's no plans.
Yeah, there's no plans. They're just sitting there fucking looking for a nap.
I can see that. 'Cause even my nana, who was like, even like in wheelchair bound, she was like so desperate. She had to go to the store and had to spend.
Do something. Yeah,
So,
do
like,
something.
I mean, think about how long it took her. Remember her, like freaking.
Yeah, dude, to the end, to the fucking end.
That's true. She outlived a lot longer than she should have. But
So you got some shit to do, then you gotta wake up tomorrow.
yep. But yeah, dude, I think losing like loss of like Stanley, but like just like changes in like a lot of landscapes. I mean, well, again, we're talking about YouTube.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, YouTube's
Dude,
kind
Trump's
of
president, that's what happened.
Huh?
It's the Trump's president, chaos is chaos.
Yeah, for better or worse.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think it'll always be a good thing.
It's really shaking things up.
Yeah, shaking things up. Chaos is not a bad thing because it just gives you whatever arises from that chaos.
I think people
Seems
fear
to be a
the
little
chaos
bit
because they don't know what they don't understand.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at it, no one knows what we're doing.
We're just going for it.
We're
Yeah,
just
like,
going for it.
but yeah, like I feel like nowadays, like the landscape is just like ads are all over the place now. People are like becoming Insta stars left and right off these like crazy viral videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, we're here doing like talking about some real shit. I wish we could just do something really stupid.
Just the one time. That's I mean, again, it's all it's gonna take. It's just the one thing. You find a burning bag of kittens in a fire and you just run and save them. Ta-da!
Like, you know what, dude? I just saw this documentary on Netflix called The American Meme.
The American Meme.
Dude, it's a documentary filled with like all these like Insta stars who just got famous doing like the randomness of shit. And it's just true. I think like I think it was Emily Ratajkowski or whatever her name is. She's like a model. And she was just talking about like, you know, everyone's just people are becoming stars so easy because everyone's after that 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. And then it's so easy to get eyes on everything now. And you can look at it and you can.
Well, it's the thing, because you have those constant eyes like your Instagrams and all these other accounts, like you can still make a shit ton of a long career off of your 15 minutes of fame because those 15 minutes get stretched immensely from just
for callbacks and someone using it. Damn.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, does someone like that live in fame in their, you know, where they're at, like in their hometown? Are they famous? Are they infamous? Do people like pick on them? They like did that? What was the
They
documentary?
didn't say so. Like one of the dudes, I never heard of him like ever.
But there's some dark memes out there.
Yeah. I've heard of this. One of the dudes on the documentary, his name was like the Fat Jew or something like that. He's
Fat Jew.
something like that, and like the camera guys were had him talking with his dad, and like basically his dad looks at him like he's a fuck up. Like this guy's made a lot of money, but like, it's because he like
Of how he
like
did it.
does like ridiculous like gross shit to like get a bunch of views.
Right.
I mean no disrespect to the guy. I'm only just explaining based on the perspective I was viewing it on.
It's not even the right guy's name.
I really don't even know the guy's name, but like how I remember it was like he like one video they showed on the documentary was like him doing like a slip and slide with like nacho cheese and like
Okay.
and like
Goes for more of the grotesque factor.
exactly.
Okay.
So like he's that guy.
Yeah.
But apparently
Circus clown.
dude, he's like racking up money
Right.
like crazy though. But yeah, like I guess his brother works for
Fucking NASA.
something like his brother's pretty like that.
Respectable.
And like his brother's like the opposite of him, where this guy's like kind of fat, this guy's like muscular.
Right.
But yeah, like literally the dad straight up says like this guy makes up for all your fuck ups. Takes
Damn.
it there. I'm just like, whoa. So I mean, I guess in that regard, you, like not everyone's gonna be a fan. Like his
Right.
own father was just looking at him like, but this guy's the one making all the money. Like, I guess he did one video where like just cause like he gave like 10,000 grand, like 10 grand for like the next person like opened up like a door in like his apartment complex and it was like to the laundry room or just something that was like a common area.
Right.
And like the first person that opened it up like and like pulled on this thing like he just gave that person 10 grand because he could.
Jesus. That's fuck you kind of money.
Like they were kind of talking about like the money they made off of like it was him like Emily Ratajkowski and well, I forget that there's some black dude that he's also pretty famous. Like he was on a movie with Adam Devine. I don't know his name, but apparently he was famous on Vine. Bach or something like that. I can't remember now.
Sure.
He's
I
kind of
wasn't even familiar with the Vine.
the Vine, yeah. But like they interviewed him too, talking about like he didn't give exact figures, but he's like I could easily just like retire right now just off of Vine.
It's crazy.
And Vine died.
It's like, and yeah, and Vine died exactly. What the hell am I doing? What a fool I am.
Can you imagine how
Triangles.
people made a bunch of money just off 6-second videos?
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's just, yeah. Here we are, we're just talking about everything else, how it just affects us, right?
And then another thing, but that was a situation. That's what the like foreground was for the Vine. The short spurts of chaos. It generally was.
I think people are really just like,
We're monkeys still, bro. We're still monkeys. Like we haven't gotten that far. We're still monkeys. It's still 1%.
I think people are always going to be drawn to that awe factor, regardless. There's always going to be like your
Like, we
people-
still stare at fire.
yes.
Like
Yes, like there will forever be people that like look at it as like demeaning and this and that, but for every one person that like demoralizes it,
there's
you're like
100,000 that
other
love that
people-
shit.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Eat it up, gobble gobble.
so I mean that lets you really know where the real state of the world kind of is. Like you can have all your conservative people like argue against it, like this isn't the way,
Right.
but apparently it is the way if this is the money maker.
Gobbling it up, man. But then, yeah. If, when in doubt, the true, like, measuring stick for success is money, who cares how you get it? Some people work their whole lives in a coal mine. I just slip and slide with some nacho cheese, bro.
It's a huge crazy thing. Or like that documentary showed like I remember he was doing like for like an instant, but like he was even on Ellen. It's like that one kid who like at the Super Bowl or whatever like was like next to Justin Timberlake and like he had like a funny face like something. Like
He did a
expression.
selfie with him. Yeah, because he didn't know who it was.
Yeah, and now that kid was like all over the place.
Right. How do you get paid for that? How do you get
I
paid?
think just because it generates so much, they'll just
That shit is like silent. You license your likeness,
Yeah.
your face.
Or like I guess YouTube does like their yearly review thing, and like even that Yodeler kid at like Walmart.
And they
whatever,
just
was
cut
like-
you a check at the end of the year.
Yeah,
That's tits.
But like, yeah, like so, like obviously that yodeler kid at Walmart didn't really have anything crazy to follow. But after,
Didn't he go on stage like
Yeah.
with Coachella or some shit?
yeah, but like that's the thing. Like that one thing of him just fucking yodeling at Walmart
Yeah.
blew him up to appearances on Ellen, and it's just all this exposure. Now he's just like,
Yeah, when you're set, you just use your name. Absolutely. Cut to 20 years later. What are you doing?
I know, dude. I wish I could have been like Danielle Bergoli, like that chick who just said "Catch Me Outside."
Oh god.
I wish I could have just said something like that
Just
and made millions off of it.
Some one fucking liner.
It's a lot easier than a leaked sex tape.
Oh god, yes. Way less embarrassing.
Way less embarrassing, but still, man, that's the moneymaker right there.
That's like when you hear a super clip of people getting knocked out or people hurting themselves, and you hear that one cut of a lady saying, "Oh, get him some milk." It's like, that video was 10 years old, man. I think I got that clip 2 hours ago.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And nothing's ever going to go away on the internet. It's out there.
You can always find that shit.
Yeah, it's out there, dude. It's out there.
Hey, just like I always go back to fucking Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Seriously, goodbye. That dude was recently on Hot Ones. I don't know if you saw him.
No.
Yeah, no, he finished it. I respect him, but he was pretty funny. That's a good clip, man. It's a good clip.
Hey, it's for Alfred.
Batman.
Yeah, dude. I think those are just the things that really stick with you throughout. Like, I mean, it's just crazy that the internet's created that platform. But like,
Dude, listening to Whitesnake on YouTube.
oh man.
Like, let's do that one. Like, oh shit. You want to listen to the Scorpions? You mean the band from like the 80s? The band from the 80s?
It's right here, ready to
No,
go.
the band from the 80s.
It's kind of crazy that YouTube did that. Like, not
All
only just
of
a
it.
video for people to personally post their own shit, but like music.
Yeah, like.
Who would have guessed that a video?
Let's jam it out to a Billy Squire greatest hits album, and the dude said like, yeah man, I got
Lonely
this
is the
album.
Night?
Huh?
Lonely is the
Lonely is the Night's pretty good, but Emotions in Motion, Everybody Wants You, Everybody Wants You for one, is a very dark song.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, you don't want to be famous. So then, look at Everybody Wants You.
People do want to be. It's that instant recognition, yeah. Why do you think we don't want to get
And
recognized?
then at that, yeah, right? So I don't work anymore.
No shit.
So I don't have to work anymore.
Help us pay our bills.
Then at one point it's like, is there an even exchange between like sanity? Like there's like 5 Finger Death Punch songs. And you exchange your sanity versus fame.
Well, let's look at that dude. Is it the singer from Creed or? What's that? I think he's the lead singer from Creed. I think he's been having some crazy like mental health issues lately.
That sucks. That sucks.
I thought like Creed was ever like that huge, but like
I got their album.
there's you have a Creed album?
Yeah, not the greatest hits album.
Oh shit. You hear that, people? This guy's got a fucking
Yeah,
Creed
I
album.
got Creed on my iPod. You get hype on Creed, bro.
Oh man. I think that puts you in a very small category of fans right there.
No, fucking, I did some shit, man.
I don't care. I listen to Creed too. With arms wide open, man.
There's that one.
I listen to him with arms wide open.
Yeah, whatever. It took me forever to realize he was talking to his son,
Yeah,
his newborn son.
mhm.
Like, oh,
That literally became the song to my life.
that makes sense. That fucking makes sense.
Kids, man. It's another thing for a delayed season 2.
Right? You get 2 of them.
You know, last season was just one kid. I got 2.
The second one showed up.
Double the trouble.
Ugh. It's crazy that you do that shit, man. So, you really want to try to do 2 episodes a week?
Let's try.
Try to go for two episodes a week. That way,
We're gonna try 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Today's Wednesday.
Someone out there,
Yeah.
just look at a video and just watch it.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to see if I can post it on the Beers and Stuff videos and try to like add blast it and kind of get more people to view it. But
Seems a kick-ass title.
yeah, dude, it's episode 2. We're back. Or episode 1, season 2.
Just put we're back.
We're back.
I wonder if we should tag it with something like has to do with YouTube or like
We're still monkeys. It's only 1%.
something like that. So I was thinking about it. I think our title's gonna also be a little bit like leading, like throwing keywords in the title that like.
Oh, what the episode is.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely discuss that then at the end of the episode. Kind of do a feel. It'll be a bad move.
Because I was thinking about it, like, when you put in like a certain keyword, a lot of times you'll get like the main thing you're looking for, but a lot of times underneath that's like video reactions to
Yeah.
keywords
Yeah.
or this or that.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh man, the mystery to this day. That was
Why?
one of the most unseeable
Who
things.
says yes?
I don't even like even for like
What's
porn,
the check look like?
dude? Even for porn
How many
enthusiasts,
fucking
that
zeros was there?
no shit. That was just wrong.
That's what the fuck. I'm the fucking Japanese like that shit.
Even then, I think that's like another.
That's
It's
disgusting.
another level.
Yeah, it's a whole other sort of
Gosh,
fetish.
remember when that was a real thing?
Yeah, man.
What is it like 2007, 2008?
Fucking freshman year.
Ugh,
Gross.
she's crazy, man.
Yeah. So you can get that Red Dead Redemption, man.
You know, I hear good things about that game. Ugh.
That's not a better Fallout game.
Did you get 76 yet? Or is it even out?
Fuck no, I'm not getting 76.
What?
I didn't want 76 when they announced 76.
What?
And then they dropped 76, and it's a giant fat shit.
Is it bad?
It's empty. It's a game where you get to, like, there's no NPCs, and the idea is that it's a big empty world that you go out and kind of do. You create your own settlements, you create your own thing. There's no
So
storyline to it.
it's like a
Neverwinter.
really. So that's what it is. It's not like a central story.
It's not a Fallout game.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you call those games when you build stuff like that? Like almost Minecraft-y, but is that what you're saying?
I wanted to say, what is it called? Massive online. They're not mobiles. What the hell are they called?
Not an
Yeah,
MMO.
mobile RPG. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What a disappointment these Fallout's always been like.
Yeah, dude. I was excited. No, I wasn't. I just said I was disappointed. When they said that, oh yeah, this is what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a Fallout game. This is how we're gonna try to take it. It's like, count me out.
That's kind of crazy because that game was already like being like advertised as like this huge map, even like
Yeah, it's
doubling Fallout 4.
Yeah, and that's why they said it's so lonely. Cause yeah, you can party up with like 2 or 3 of your people, but then you go through town to town, they're all empty.
Wow.
So you don't run into colorful characters that have some bullshit to tell you like, hey, if you go behind that rock over there, you might find a giant scary monster. Except Quest, like yeah, fuck yeah. And then lo and behold, there's a giant fucking scary monster on that rock over there.
Guys, I didn't realize. I didn't really look into it that much. I kind of knew I wasn't gonna buy that game to begin with, but
Yeah, it's I think the guy is like being sued or something.
really,
Yeah, I haven't looked into it.
for what?
Like,
A terrible experience.
just lying.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
people buy garbage.
But yeah, dude, Red Dead Redemption 2. I hear good things. Did you buy it?
No, I didn't even play the first one.
I've only
I've
ever
seen some clips where you can do some straight travesties.
I've only ever played Red Dead Revolver, but
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
Apparently, this is like a preset, like a prelude. So it's before that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I love when you call a game a sequel, but you're going back.
What are you doing?
Uh,
Red Dead Retcon. Oh,
That sounds more like it.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that I get some more editing. I want to try to do like a title screen. So we're gonna have something.
I still like our logo. I think our
I do
logo's-
like our logo. I like the logo a lot.
Our logo, I think, is already a good seller, but
I just need a picture of the logo again.
how about this, peeps, who are actually watching this, because I think we should upload it. How about you send us some comments on some ideas, like help us out.
Yeah.
We're more than happy to give shout outs and give you your attention.
Yeah. We also need to set up a Patreon account.
Oh, what?
A Patreon account. We gotta do that on my laptop.
Is that the thing that's like,
So we can ask for funds.
Yeah.
For funds. That and ad service. I wonder if you can pick where the ads go. I wonder if you can pick where the ads go.
that'd be nice. Dude, I've come to this conclusion. I was watching like the Tekken World Finals and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think I could beat them, but I feel like I like to think maybe I can hang.
Yeah, nothing flashy. What do you mean? Like what gives you that impression?
Because most of the people they're using are like people you play as,
Uh,
and I already know most of the combos as you. Like the biggest one is the whole like the right left freaking
like
leg.
O'Brien.
And Kazuya, so I'm like, oh, dude,
all fucking day. Yeah, all fucking day. It's those bread and butter combos. Once you get those bread and butter combos going. That's like, I'm kind of excited for Mortal Kombat 11 because they're gonna allow you to customize your presets, your variations. You'll be able to like pick and choose, and that was kind of what I was saying when MKX came out. Like with Kano, like it felt like Kano was a third of the fighter he was in MK9.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to be a big help for characters like him who were, like if you picked one variation, well, you're assed out. Now you don't have knives, or now you don't have bombs, or whatever.
That's true.
So I think this way you can kind of pick and choose and be the fighter who you want to
I
be.
hope it's going to be pretty thorough, because I hope it's not going to be like too generic where like, sure you are, but like...
What it'll probably be is like, Scorpion will always have a spear, he'll always have the trip, and he'll always have, I don't know what
the teleport
punch, yeah. And then it's up to you to put in, like, you get 3 slots and 9 moves, or fucking 5 moves, or what have you. Like,
yeah,
fill those slots. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai kind of do something like that, where you can like set up their like a slot feature and have like plus health.
You talking about the original Budokai?
Yeah, where you can give certain characters the viral heart disease and make them die faster.
Yes,
just,
I remember that.
Yeah, so there's something to do like that.
How's a good game, dude? I miss the old Budokai.
The old Budokai was fucking stealing music, is what they were doing.
What do you mean?
They a lot of their music came from like ripped off verses and like riffs from like classic rock.
Did it?
Yeah.
I never paid attention.
Yeah, they had it, and like when they remade it, they brought out 1 and 3 together.
Yeah.
They changed up the music.
Really?
Yeah, so they changed up the music from the original, like the first release, because there's a lot of riffs from like well-known.
I didn't realize it, dude.
Yeah, so
I freaking loved Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That was my favorite.
I would say 2. I stopped at 2.
Wait, the Tenkaichis are after the original 3, right?
Yeah, so Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, 2, and 3.
Oh wait, I meant 3.
So then Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi
And
was 1, 2, and 3.
I liked the
I think that
original.
was like 5.
I thought Budokai 3 was cool. I liked the original gameplay of the Budokais.
Yeah, because it was like punch, punch, kick, kick, and then Kai Blast.
It was very much like a straight up
Fighting
fight.
game, yeah.
Like the fight was in there, but not as much because we're still having these people fight.
Yeah.
So I liked that, and then I love 3 specifically because 3 had Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah. That's why. I can totally see that. I like 2 primarily for the story mode.
Sort of 2 had a great story actually. Right?
Because you could like, it was like a chess piece. Like you just jump around.
So that doink, that was too hot.
And then Goku was like a little dude running around,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody else was a little chip piece. And then you can search Dragon Balls. You can run around. You can avoid fights. And then like you'd be fighting Boo, but on the field as well would be Cell and Frieza, and then they would have their own story in the Boo story that you're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here?
It was kind of cool they mixed it up a little bit. I feel like the rehash of the stories, it's like we already watched that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to, the first one was a scene for scene reenactment of Frieza, but Saiyan to Cell. Like it was a scene for scene remake, which is okay, cool. I get it. It was PS2. It was like an early. It was like PS2.
Remember when that was like real, like video game-ish. Like
video games to just do like scene for scene.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it with the Attack on Titan video game. It was like a scene for scene recreation of the series.
Well, there's that, but what I was also saying, like, if you notice, like in the very first Budokai, how like the graphics are like very like a very traditional video game style graphics. Let's just make them all like 3D.
Right, polygons.
Polygons.
Right, yeah. But like again,
that was kind of cool.
Budokai, the very first Budokai came out early PS2. It was like when PS2 only had 4 games. Like Dragon Ball Z was one of them.
I remember that. I like the cover with like that red.
Oh, the red? Absolutely.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I got the strategy booklet to that game and it had the same cover. It was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if this thing.
And then
I'm gonna check real quick.
where would we be, man?
We're at 30 minutes.
30 minutes already?
Yeah. pretty crazy, right?
I have to trim that down. Remember, I think our account going around is like what, 15, 20?
Yeah. So we'll probably split it up into 2 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
That's crazy. 30 minutes already.
Well, talk about the universe. It happens. It happens. That's what, again, that's why we want to do 2 episodes a week.
Yep, that's what I think it's all about, man.
Yeah, it's just consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe, depends. You really want to do Monday and Wednesday? Monday and Wednesday would be the best time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, Monday works.
Just let me know when it doesn't.
Huh?
So just let me know when it doesn't, because Jeanette's off on that day.
That's the move. Gotcha.
It might end up moving to Mondays and Tuesdays because she's off. Her schedule, I think, is going to change to those days off.
Or even like a Thursday. Maybe probably not Thursday. Thursday, Friday would probably be shitty.
I'm only just trying to work one day when she's off and one day when she's working, just because, like, parents.
You don't have to blow out a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Smart move.
That's why. But at least Mondays will be a day where we can, like, relax.
So at least 2 weeks, 2 episodes a week, regardless of what the hell day they're going to be on. But at least
see that parenting right there? Now I have to, like, set a day and all this. Like,
babysitters.
you gotta be like respect, like if you're like a good parent, you actually kind of care about the babysitter.
Yeah.
You see like those shitty babies, like parents who just drop their kids off and like don't even ask about them. They're just like,
Here, watch
I'll
this.
I'll pick them up when I pick them up. Like
Jesus, that's horrible.
I've seen that a lot.
You've seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Like not so much with like my family per se, but like friends. Like not my friends, not like you're like my friend, but like my cousins, friends, and their kids. Like,
Just observing.
mm-hmm.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's like you just drop them off and just move on.
So I gotta get them worried, or not worried, working out or running around or something. Tire them out so they're not miserable to deal with. So that way you don't drop them off upset. Like, look, this thing away. This thing out of here.
Oh shit. Apollo, man, like it's got energy for days.
Dude, we gotta use that running.
Dude, just thinking about that. So like, this kid that Apollo loves watching on YouTube, his name's Ryan, some like Asian kid. That kid's got 17 million followers. And I think his net worth, I think from last year or this year, but this fiscal year, I'm gonna say fiscal for both years, I think he made like 22 million. Because now he has a deal with Walmart that sells clothes and toys that he has. He has a toy deal.
What the fuck? What does he do?
It started off as just toy reviews where he was just like opening up toys and shit like that. And like now it grew to where he still plays with like licensed toys, like from your Marvel or whatever. But like now he's got his own toy line, so it's live him playing with his own toy line, just live him doing like random shit at home. But like 17 million followers.
That's crazy.
That's more than like even like Epic Rap Battles and like those guys are like.
That was Super Best Friends has 750,000. That's not even that's a little bit more than 500,000. 500,000, and to me that was a devastating loss. I've never even heard of this dude.
I know, dude.
There's 17 million fucking people. They're honest and nuts.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But I mean, again, look at the target audience, kids. All I mean, it's just that goes to show it's just the parents who just hand their kids a phone and say, "Go on in." Like we don't like. I just want to throw that out there. Like when we were saying stuff, like we don't do it like all the time. But it's like, I mean, once in a blue moon. I mean, since the kid when he does behave, we're like, all right, you can watch it for like a little bit. But like, we don't really give him the phone per se. We put it on YouTube, like on the TV.
On TV, yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's more on the phone, but. Yeah, like he prefers to watch it. Dude, he's loving the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right now.
It's a glorious week.
He's loving anything Power Rangers, but like what he'll do. But like, here's how it is. So like, he like when we go on Netflix, because Netflix has like all the Power Rangers seasons. He'll like generally it'll start showing all these random ones. So he'll just start picking that just isn't. So like,
there's no continuation, but it's always.
But like, there's like you'll see like Super Ninja Steel or whatever, all these new ones that I'm not really into.
Yeah.
So, but like what I'll do is like I'll just like reroute purposely to Mighty Morphin, and he doesn't really care. He just sees the same thing. But fucking cool watching Mighty Morphin all over again, dude. That's just great.
That stuff, yeah.
It's ridiculously cheesy, but it's great.
That's like the one I was watching, that Sabrina show on Netflix.
Oh, you watched The Chilling Adventures?
Yeah.
Dude, that show's great.
I like how it's. I never watched the Sabrina from.
It didn't have to. You didn't have to because this one is actually based off a legitimate comic of the same name.
That's what.
It's an offshoot of its own comic. So, like the Sabrina '90s show was even very loose off the original '50s, '60s, I think, some of the '60s Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was like comic-y and campy.
Which I mean, that's what the
90s.
original Sabrina truly is to the core. Like, because mean, Sabrina's actually with Archie Comics.
Yeah, that's what I found
So
out.
like that's like a Riverdale thing waiting to happen. But like now we're in a post Batman Begins world of like darker and it's better.
Right.
So like this guy who's actually the producer of the shows, his name's like Ricardo something, whatever, I can't remember his last name. I think it's pretty Hispanic actually. but like he wrote the initial comics to begin with, like in the mid 2000s, whatever. So he did Riverdale, which is like a more mature take on Archie, and then he did Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, that was a darker take on Sabrina. And then lo and behold, we're in a post Batman Begins world, so like they freaking buy out his comics, let him become producer of those shows. And what's cool is those are direct adaptations of those. I think a lot of people have been confused thinking like it's just trying to go off of the original 60s comics.
Right.
But what's cool is these are actually based off real material that's already been made. So you can actually go read the comics if you want and get a good glimpse of where the stories are going to go. Kind of like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think at this point they've already diverged pretty far. But
It's all watered down now.
did you like that Sabrina show? I thought it was actually
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I watched, 4 episodes a season because she was really watching it. I was just
You didn't watch the whole
in
thing?
the room.
You didn't watch the whole thing?
No, I watched the whole
Okay,
thing.
actually should. It's actually...
But I watched like 4 episodes from the first season, 4 episodes from the second season, and 4 episodes from the final season. I'm like, tell me what I missed. All right, we're good. But like, I enjoyed it. I like the.
But wait, you're talking about the original Sabrina? You're talking about the new one?
I'm talking about the Chilling series thing.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's only one season right now.
Okay, then, or parts or chapters. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's just chapters.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I mean.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I like the whole school for the unseen arts. Like, who would win? Hogwarts or the school for the unseen arts?
You know, I was thinking about that. But you know what? I think it's hard with those. So, like, okay, it looks like these witches can conjure shit up, but they're kind of slow. The conjuring's kind of slow. Like, they have to have, like, the spells and everything.
Yeah.
But then I think to myself, in the Harry Potter world, they're only as good as their wands that they're holding. So you strip the wand, and it's like, oh no.
What do I do?
I mean, you've had your powerful people like your Voldemort stuff who could probably still do stuff like without it. But anyone else, you just
You're kind of doomed.
like,
You're just throwing hands.
like I thought about that. Like, well, like as a human, could I? If Harry would have stripped Voldemort's thing, could you just go?
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking double armbar, toss his ass to the ground, and pound Harry Potter's head in. You'd have no fucking chance. That guy's not working any ground in pound.
Nah, he never stood a chance.
Yeah, no. You just slap the wand, double and take down. They never see it coming.
They never stood a double leg.
They'll never see it.
Dude, did you watch Max? Did I tell you? Did we talk about Max Holloway and Brian Ortega?
I did not, but did you watch the Kevin Lee and Al Quinta fight?
I wanted to watch it.
That was a damn good fight.
I heard good things about that.
Yeah, Kevin Lee was like, "Yo, man, how did I lose with swollen shut eyes?"
I was gonna say, like, wasn't Kevin Lee the favored one?
Yeah, but like, Al Quinta hit him with a punch. Dude, he out and then into the as a jab. It was amazing.
What the hell?
He was like, "Hey, bam!"
Yeah, dude, I didn't get to see that one, but I heard good things. But I did watch Max Holloway and Brian Ortega. Max Holloway, man, looking good.
This is actually Hawaiian.
I mean, he made that like look super one-sided, and I mean, Brian Ortega was like,
Didn't they have to stop it for him?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he would have just kept going.
But like, dude, Brian Ortega is like, he's no freaking bum. Like,
Shows with a savage. Holloway.
I know now everyone's already debating the question of like, is Max Holloway really the better person than McGregor? Like, did he like comparing their? Because like I know Max and McGregor started their careers pretty similar times. They had a fight too, actually, where McGregor really beat him pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think McGregor had to be like 23, Max was like 20, 21, barely kids. Like McGregor actually used groundwork on him. He did takedowns, but you know the skill difference. But like I know Michael Bisping, but Chael Sonnen was having this debate like, where does that really put McGregor now? Like just to see like how the evolution of both of these fighters, like
Yeah, where do they go?
one evolved to like really learn the game and like just
To learn the talk game,
Mhm.
the actual warrior of it.
yeah, man. The other one. It's like Max's takedown defense, like he's still a striker at heart, but like his takedown defense is really good apparently.
Right. So, and that's why they fight.
Now there's that what if like could they fight again? Would Max actually be more
Where
favored?
would they be? Yeah. That's why you have to fight. Because you'll never go against that shit. I mean, there's some fights where you're like, CM Punk versus anybody. Go with that CM Punk. Go let that tomato can in there as well.
Gosh, man, CM Punk failed me so bad. Like I rooted for him like crazy. I still will root for the guy. Cause he's not a hateable guy. He's
No.
just son of a bitch. He just lets us down.
That's how it is. That's how it is, man.
He just didn't have the effector like I thought. Which is funny, is he has the effector in wrestling. But I mean, of course, apples and oranges. But like, you would think some of that athleticism and conditioning would carry on.
It seemed like he didn't. Like he didn't.
Because I mean, you would at least think a WWE wrestler already has the conditioning. Because they put on 20
Jump around.
20-minute matches of flips. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's exhausting to keep lifting someone over your head for 20 plus minutes.
Right.
Or jumping off turnbuckles.
Irish whooping motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of cardio that goes into wrestling. Like, you would just think that you would have the cardio game, like,
Right.
mastered.
I guess it's just that much different. Alright, man, let's cut this video.
That's good.
Yeah,
It's very long.
it was. But definitely,
That was good though.
it was worth doing.
I like that if we do a set like this, and it's like a common thing.
Yeah, just have something like this fucking mace suit. I guess that's one the new thing I picked up this year. Training with a mace and playing guitar.
Yep.
Alright,
We can make the next episode about talking about the maces and all that.
different style of training.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Talk about our pits too.
Should